Broken Justice Files, a story of G-Day. In the dim corners of an old legal archive, buried under decades of forgotten dust and silence, a hand reaches out for a thick case file. Its label, smudged but still legible, reads, G-Day, Case 1999. As the file opens, fingerprints press into yellowing paper. A red stamp bleeds the word guilty across the page. Somewhere whispers echo, cold, accusing wrong. We rewind. Lagos. Sunset paints the sky gold. A teenage boy named G-Day, dressed in school uniform, walks home bouncing a football. His laugh is soft, his face filled with dreams. But not everyone sees him that way. Eyes follow. A police van crawls behind. Tension, unspoken and heavy, hangs in the air. In a narrow back alley, the van's lights explode blue and red. Without a word, without a reason, they pin G-Day to a wall. His hands are up, confused, innocent. The cuffs snap. His world fractures. That night at home, his mother kneels beside a flickering candle. She clutches a school photo of her son. Tears roll down her cheeks and onto the dusty floor. The dinner she made for him sits untouched. Her whispers to God hang unanswered. In a crumbling courtroom, G-Day sits alone. His lawyer never came. The judge, face blank, eyes unmoved, slams a gavel. The courtroom falls silent, the kind of silence that screams injustice. Years pass. Days blur behind prison walls. The sun rises, falls, and rises again, and still G-Day remains. His school uniform fades into prison grays. He marks each birthday with a scratch on the wall. From a hopeful 17 to a hardened 29, the boy becomes a man behind bars. Guilty not of crime, but of being unseen. One day, hope knocks. A file lands on a clerk's desk, new DNA evidence. Clear, proven, exonerating. But the judge glances at it, shrugs, and stamps it, denied. Back in the archives, a janitor, unseen like G-Day, stumbles across the dusty file again. He reads. He weeps. No words, just tears for a name that should never have been forgotten. But G-Day is no longer silent. He walks out the prison gates. Years stolen but dignity intact. On a rooftop overlooking the city that once turned its back on him, he holds a file in his hand. His eyes, filled with sorrow and fire, scan the horizon. A new beat rises. Afrobeat drums kick in. His story is no longer hidden. In the heart of the city, voices rise with him. Placards wave, justice for the innocent. G-Day stands tall in the crowd. Flames burn through files, not to destroy the past, but to fuel a new future. Because justice delayed is not justice denied, not anymore. G-Day is not just a name in a file. He's a voice, a movement, a fire. This is Broken Justice Files channel. Real stories, wrongful convictions, silenced voices. Follow us to the truth they tried to bury. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. One mission, justice must be seen. Subscribe now. Let's speak for the voiceless. Thanks for watching.